Hello, Global Pet Expo Digital Access. How are you? It's Lynn Switanowski, and I am so happy to be here today. It's been a year since we were together in person, and boy, a lot has changed. But my love for all of you and for your pet businesses hasn't, and I am so excited to talk to you today. We're going to talk about a subject that, frankly, if you sat in one of my sessions when we were live in Orlando last year, you could have said she predicted the future. We're going to talk about marketing today. It's time to adapt or die on the vine, and what marketing tactics we're going to need to use to make your pet business even better in 2021 and beyond. So let's get right to it. I can't wait. And if you guys know me, I feel like this is a redundant slide. I feel like we're old friends. We've been doing this for a long time, but you know, most of all, that I know pet retail and I know your pet businesses. Whatever side you come from, the grooming side, the retail side, the manufacturing side, we've spent a lot of time talking about how to make your businesses better. And as I like to call myself, I'm your business cheerleader. So let's get right to it today. So let's just say it's been quite a year, right? You've all been through up, down. Talking to some of my clients, some of them have been anywhere upwards of plus 20% because pet businesses have been essential businesses. Some a little bit less, somewhere around 5% up. So where did you fall in the last year? What kind of things did you learn about your business and what you needed to do for your business? And I'm just going to play it simple. There's a lot of things that we learned about our businesses last year, a lot of things that worked and a lot of things that didn't work, a lot of ways that we assumed the business would be done forever, and they weren't able to be done that way. So now you have to ask yourself, what changes you need to make? How do you need to make your business so that it can weather not just another storm like that, but can thrive in 2021 and beyond? Because we learned a lot about our consumer in 2021. We learned a lot about retail access to our consumers. So I'm just going to say, if not now to make these changes, when? So much stuff has been learned, and let's make the changes that we need to have our business not just thrive or survive, I should say, but thrive in the coming years. And as when I was working with the coordinators, I was like, we're going to need to use a serious title, Adapt or Die on the Vine. I want you all to succeed. I want you all to be better than you've ever been. I want you to take all these new customers that you've met in the last year and have them be more excited about coming into your business. But you got to continue the marketing that you started. And if you haven't started, you just had the doors open. Now is the time to employ these tactics. So I'm going to get right into it. If not now, when? So the time is now. You guys think, and we've talked about Google over the years as a nice way to enhance your business's marketing. In 2021 and beyond, it must be, capital M, must be an active marketing tool for your business. There are too many places on the internet where people can find businesses. There are too many, and I don't just mean online retailers, I mean other brick and mortar retailers like many of you on this session today, and it's becoming more sophisticated. And in order to play an even playing field, you have to use Google My Business as an active marketing tool. So what is Google My Business? It is a free tool to create a business listing on Google that will help you, including search, including getting directions, including post reviews, and we'll talk about all the tools that you can use it for. Bottom line, it is a free tool that helps Google orient customers to your business. And let's be clear, Google is in business to make money. They want to sell you more things. They want to sell you more services. So the more you enhance your Google business listing, the more attention they're going to give your business. And that's the bottom line. The more attention they're going to give your business, the better and more vibrant your listing is. So let's play the game. Let's use it and make our Google business listing amazing, right? How do you do it? You go in, claim your account, the name of your business. Mine, right? We're Creative Business Consulting Group. We're Pet Retail Helper. And when people Google us, it comes up. So create an account. You need to claim and then verify your account. And trust me, it is as simple to do. There's lots of different ways you can do it. And then go through and what I'm calling optimize your listing. Think of Google My Business listing as another Facebook page. You can add pictures, you can add videos, you can update it, you can talk about your reviews, you can comment back to people that write you reviews. Think of it as an active tool. Go on, schedule an appointment for yourself once a week, twice a week to update it so that you constantly are adding new things to it, that you're constantly interacting with it. I want to show you all the different ways that you can do it. Some statistics here about how long you can add videos. Just don't make them longer than 30 seconds. Here's the resolution that you need to. Best of all, grab your cell phone like I have right here, and you can upload the mobile app and you can do all of this right from your phone. Respond to reviews while you're standing in line at the grocery store. Upload a new picture that you take in the store today. So it can be a real live interactive tool for your pet business. What else can you do with it? I just want to give you 5 really great ways that you can use it. 1, you've got activities and events going on in your store, and not as many as we used to, but we're going to get back there, right? So I'm building for the future. These sessions that I'm going to do for you this year at the show talk about where do we go from here, kind of not looking back, but moving forward. We're going to be together again, right? We're going to share events. We're going to have demos in the store going on. We're going to have those great charity events that we did. We're going to have those live customer interactions again, right? We're going to do sales in a bigger way than we're able to do right now with people coming together. So use your Google business listing to post those events, to showcase for your customers where they are. It gets you an extra way of communicating with your customers that there's something going on. And let Google do the work for you. They're in the search engine business. They're constantly seeking information. So use this listing. You can link to your appointment. If you're a business that takes appointments, whether you're grooming or boarding and you're sitting on this session, you can set a link up directly to your appointment calendar on your Google business listing. So create events, activities, appointments, really, really great tool. Again, mentioned, update it with pictures and videos of your business. And the one that I love that I think your customers don't get to see enough of is behind the scenes. Everything you do, if you will, behind the closed doors, behind the back door that is the stock room. How do your deliveries come in? How do you get new merchandise prepped to go out on the shelves? How do you have team meetings talking about what's going on? All of these really rich things that you guys think are just what you do to keep your business going, I'm guaranteeing you your customers will absolutely love. So make that a part of your Google business listing. What else can you do? Products and services that you offer. Obviously, you have a store full, if you're a retailer here, you have a store full of products. If you're a manufacturer, you manufacture products. How can you share those with customers, right? The services that you offer. Again, with video and sharing capability, you can get right in and say how we do it. Here is the middle of a grooming. Here's a 30-second clip of someone that's doing a grooming, right? Here are the products that we sell. Here's a how-to use this great product we sell. So don't forget, you can showcase products. Blog posts. I know that many of you have come and heard me talk about blog posts forever. They were popular, they were not popular. The reason blog posts have come back in favor is, again, it's a rich, what I'm going to call a link. So think of we're going to talk about Instagram and Facebook too. Your social media, you share information. Your emails, you share information. A lot of that stuff can be converted to what I'm calling a blog post in a short snippet. And a blog post allows you to create, like a YouTube channel, a repository where you can store stuff. This Google business listing is a great place to share that same great blog information. Start with all the others. This one does take a little bit of time, but again, once you start to say, what do I do in marketing for my business, right? I know that we've been together long enough. I know that we need to be on social media. We're going to talk about that again today, Instagram and Facebook. Maybe you've got YouTube going, right? Think of your Google business listing as an active source for communicating information. And Key is you have a lot of really great content already. Okay. So there's no need to rush and create, oh my gosh, I need to put new content out there. Sure, you can if you want to, but all the content that you created can go here, can go in your email, can go in your Facebook post, can go in a blog. The word that I use is leverage. Leverage the content that you're creating across multiple channels, across multiple distribution points. And your Google business listing is a great place to do that. So besides Google, what else, right? The next piece that we need to get to, oops, let me go back there, sorry about that, is once you've got active listings, and we have been talking, and I know that many of you, right, you've heard me say this for years now, have been talking about social media as a great marketing tool. We now need to step it up in 2021 and beyond. We need to take it to the next level. It can no longer be, I'm going to throw a post up on my Instagram page and see what people think. I'm going to throw a post up because Lynn told me in that social media session I sat in, I have to post every day. That's gone. I need you to turn the corner and think about a strategy for your content. And by strategy, I mean, what is a content marketing strategy, right? And what that is what I'm going to call a strategic approach. Instead of just throwing on the wall and seeing what sticks, now ask yourself, what do I need to talk about to my customers to earn their trust, to earn their loyalty, to teach them more about what I do, about what we do in the store, about what we sell in the store, about why we're experts. All of these things are content, but in setting a one-off, and I'm going to tell a story about my great sales associate one day who has been here for 10 years. That's a social media post. Lynn has been working for me for 10 years. It's her anniversary. Let's wish her a happy birthday. That's a social media post. What a content marketing strategy says, I am going to create an ongoing method for delivering information to my customers about why my sales staff is so good at what they do, how they're experts, what they're experts about, how they have been trained, how they get new information, showing them, working with customers, delivering that expertise. That is the one concept, which is how do I showcase the expertise of my customers? And if you will, delivering it in a methodical, strategic, consistent, long-term way. Again, one idea delivered across 5 different methods, right? One is a video, one is a picture, one is a how-to questionnaire, one is a poll, right? One is showcasing showcasing an award. Relevant, consistent content delivery with the goal, and again, this is the key, strategic. I'm going to think about what I want to say, why I want to say it, different ways to say it, all with the purpose of teaching my customers something and converting them to become loyal long-term customers and to be more satisfied with my business. The term I use here is a profitable customer action. Instead of once in a while talking about randomly why people are so good in our store, how we hire people, now I showcase it on a consistent basis. And the goal is to optimize the interaction with people. Does that make sense? We have definitely turned the corner. Instead of small thinking about social media being something I have to do, because that's where customers are, to managing it, creating strategic content. And this is not a new concept for large businesses. This is what they do, right? It's boardrooms, it's offices, it's a team of people. So I understand that I'm giving you maybe a new concept called content marketing. You've been putting content out there already, okay? So this is not you starting from zero. What I'm asking you to do is to start in a more methodical, consistent approach in a way that says, what's the end? If you will, start with the end in mind. What is my end goal here? Who do I want to reach? And what things do I need to tell them in order to have them be coming back on a regular basis, right? Curate specific messages that resonate with your customer, right? So what are the messages for your business? And again, big picture, I could give you, again, just some of the things I know you should talk about, all right? We talked about your staff. Why are they the best? Why are they different? Your staff differentiates you from those online retailers. And I don't just mean there's retailers here that sell e-commerce. That's not the point. You all have a reason for being. How does your staff differentiate your business? Why? What is your why? Why'd you hire them? Why do you look for these kind of people, right? Another one that differentiates you is the product you sell, is the services you offer, right? Maybe there's a whole bunch of services if you're a grooming business. There's a whole bunch of services in 2021 and beyond if you're a regular brick and mortar independent pet retailer that sells foods and shampoos and right. In this day and age, you may have a unique delivery model, right? That separates you out. Those are all content that you need to create for your customers that helps them understand why your independent pet business is better than the store next door, right? Here are some, like I said, some tips here. I gave you some ideas, right? Could be themes, could be monthly themes, right? If, April is puppy month. We've talked for the last year, there's been a lot of COVID puppies. We all know that, right? But if typically people launch and do puppies, why do you know the puppy business? Why are you really good at it? How can you help new customers who get puppies understand that you are the puppy palace? You are the place to go for all things puppy. Knowledge, products, caring, information, right? That is a series of detailed information that can be a theme in your strategy, right? And as you see here, the graphic, right? Here's a plan. What are we going to specifically talk about? Not just on Monday, I'm going to put a post about, right? But I'm going to continue the theme of puppies. How do I carry that through in this coming week, right? Plan your content around, right? Intended readers. You have many, many breeds in your business. Maybe you sell to cat products, you sell dog products, you sell fish, you sell bird. You're a feed store on here, you sell horse. Who is your intended reader? What do they want to hear about? And what are the specific messages, the insider things that only they would understand so they know you're talking specifically about them, right? You don't want to waste resources. I know you don't have a lot of time. Trust me when I say to you, spending time in advance, brainstorming with your team, whether it's you sitting down, you want to let's say that you're a feed store on here and you want to do about what happens in the spring at a barn. You might have ideas, great, but go to your team. Get 20 ideas, flush them out, see which ones would be the best. Same thing if you're trying to move over to a new dog food, like, if you want to showcase the organic or the raw, foods that you're the home of, supplements, that you are the home of nutrition, wellness and nutrition, whether that's food or whether that's supplements for dogs or other pets. How do you become the go-to place? You tell people about it. You tell them how you curated the collection of assortments you have, why these are the best. And again, anytime you've done marketing in the past, leverage all of those themes. So you probably have done posts and information about this before. What I'm asking you to do is to think systematically about putting content together that will drive business, that will drive customers to your store, right? So not random. 2021, done with random, done with have to do it because I sat in a seminar at Global Pet Expo and they told me to be on social media. Now it's thoughtful, strategic, end goal in mind. What customers am I trying to reach? Who do I want to talk to? How often do I need to talk to them? What messages do I want to deliver? And then a strategy for how to deliver those messages on a regular basis. And I know I'm the bad guy here, but you love me. You've met me before. If we were in person, you know I would run down the center aisle right now. I would grab your hand. I would tell you that it's going to be okay. You know I'm saying this to you because we can no longer be just an afterthought. Our marketing has to be planned. In order to compete more effectively, even the smallest business has to have a strategy, and that's you. And I'm just the person to deliver it. So use Google business listings. I know you have, most of you have one already. I'm asking you to enhance that listing. Second thing, you got to create a content marketing strategy. Strategic, methodical, messages, thought out. What do I want my customers to know about my business? Next, I know you're all on social media. You wouldn't be here otherwise. It wouldn't be me and you talking otherwise. But now we need to get to the next level. You must use ads. Instagram, Facebook. They are absolutely targeted, effective tools to drive customers to your business. And again, the playing field now is so big and so many players and so many people's total business is done marketing online, social media, and otherwise, that if you don't compete in this arena, you end up being so far behind the 8 ball, and we don't want that to happen, right? Here's the key. These ads run on the same pay-per-clip, pay-per-impression platform or idea, I should say, as AdWords, right? And that's, everybody sort of knows that term these days. This is another version of that, and it's getting customers to respond to activity, getting customers to respond to something, right? And the key is you want to reach somebody that's a man that lives in your zip code, that's got a 4-year college degree, that has an interest in pets, that has an interest in the let's call it Detroit. That's where I'm from the Detroit Red Wings or the Detroit Tigers, who's married. That's how specific you can be. You want to target a woman who's a stay-at-home mom, who is the purchaser of all pet products, who is this age, who has 2 kids, whose kids go to this school, and who, has a reptile. Because everybody in that school, they have a pet reptile in the classroom. You can target that person, right? It can be the filter for your ads. If I told you that you could place an ad exactly in front of 100 customers who would be willing to buy that and have the money to spend on that product for $5 a day, that would convert to sales, I know you would do it. You're like, that's like, what do they call that? Shooting fish in a barrel, low-hanging fruit. You need to create Facebook ads to get that low-hanging fruit. You have customers you've never met, who live in your town, who have pets, who need your products, who need your services, who don't know you exist. I know that seems impossible to believe, but trust me. You want to know why? Because they just got that pet, because they just got a COVID puppy, and they went to one of those big online retailers, and they get food, but they need more information. And all of a sudden you pop up with this content strategy about puppies and showcasing with your ads the people who talk about puppies, the products you sell and why they're so good, and the puppy services that you offer. Then they come into your store. That's how a Facebook ad works. That's how your content strategy leads you to create content that is advertisable, that gets people into your store. So I'm trying to showcase for you how it all ties together. And by the way, when that customer goes to Google, they get mapped and they get directions to your store. All tying together. You see that here? I know. You're all like, somewhere I can see, if I could see your faces right now, some of you are naysayers, you don't believe me, but you kind of think it's true. You can see how the link is becoming. 2021, for the year that we all went through just surviving, right? Furiously fueling to get product in the store, outages, right? Most of the pet businesses here were essential businesses, so knock on wood, we didn't have to close, but we had to do a lot of things differently. Here's the key. The reason I'm so passionate about this for you now is that you met new customers in the last 365 days. And all of the stuff I'm talking about for you today will help you keep those new customers, will help you meet more of those new customers. It's not random anymore. What we taught customers in 2020, they could find anything they needed online because they had to. So we need to make sure that your business shows up online where they're shopping in order to keep them coming into your brick and mortar store. Another session, another time, about all the ways that we can play in the field about doing services and delivery. That's a whole nother session. But when it comes to marketing, we have to tell people about all the great things you do online. They have spent the last year being online, and you have a brick and mortar independent pet business. We need to get them to the front door, or we need to get them to buy from us. And the way we have to do that is digitally, using Google Business, using a content marketing strategy, using Facebook ads, right? For years, you've all told me, I don't want to do them because they can't be measured. No longer true. A lot of measurements, who's looking, how many people are looking, how often they look, how long they stay, when they leave, in real time. So all of this ad that you're spending, all this content that you're spending time creating, all these ads you're placing in a very targeted market, you will know immediately if they work. And you can't ask for more than that, because if they're not working, you can tweak them and make them work better. That's the key, right? Shares, frequency, who came back. You ask someone to share this ad and they could enter to win a contest, right? You put a contest out there and you promote it on Facebook and says, hey, the contest is share this, tell your 3 friends about our business, and you'll be entered to win a $25 gift card. You use an ad, create an ad for these people. I want it to hit these people. Boom. You can tell how it's working. How many people did I reach? How many people shared it? How often? And then if it's not working, the graphic's too small, the font is too confusing, it's not straight click enough, the link didn't work, boom, you can change it right away. So they are a must because they can be measured and they can be micro-targeted. I know you're saying, Lynn, what else? What else can we do? Now, I want to spend a few minutes talking about a tool that needs to be exploited. Like Google My Business, 2021 is the year that you must fall in love with Instagram for your pet business. Let me repeat. I mean, fall in love. Love it just like your customers do. You don't need to fall in love with it personally. You and I can talk on the phone. We can send each other emails. Heck, I'll write you a letter. But for your business, you must fall in love with Instagram because customers are on Instagram. And it has a lot of really unique formats to deliver content, which, by the way, I promise you can be shared in other places, and I'll talk about how and why. But again, we've spent the last year being online. People have been on Instagram, and you know Instagram's owned by Facebook, right? Okay, if you didn't, now you do. So it has a lot of the same features. It has a lot of the great functionality, but it's a picture video tool with some fun graphics, so it becomes entertainment, much more live entertainment for your customers, and that's why people stay, and that's why people scroll all day long on Instagram. So all the tools every day. Let me tell you, and again, this is Lynn. I don't leave you with just an idea. Here's some ways to do it. Post on the Instagram feed. If you do not, let me just say one thing. If you don't have an Instagram page after this session, log off, go claim the Instagram page for your business. The name of your business. Perfection is it if it is the same name as your Facebook page. However you own yourself on Facebook, put yourself on Instagram the same way. they're thought of the same way. If not, something similar, and if you can, you could certainly change your Facebook tags as well. So, Instagram. One of the first ways you can do it the straightforward way is what I'm calling the Instagram feed. You can post on the Instagram feed. You can post a picture, you can post a video. They call it the main feed, right? Where people can find you, okay? What can you talk about on a post? A question and answer, sneak peek about a product, right? I mentioned to you a quick how-to video, great behind the scenes. You start to see the theme here, right? I talked to you about Google My Business and putting those pictures and videos on your Google My Business. Grab it from your Instagram content that I'm asking to create. Same content leveraged across numerous tools, right? Motivational quote, giveaway, right? If you have someone that you use for your business, a groomer for the day, someone who talks about grooming, you have a trade, a demo coming in, have somebody take it over, product or services. So lots of different ways. And you can see here, leverage this content on your Facebook feed for sure, and on your Google business listing. Another really, really great tool, Instagram stories. Why use Instagram stories? You can see here some of the reasons that I like it for your business is people stay. We can get people to engage with your business for longer when you create a story. A story is just a short snippet of information created in telling a story. So it could be a product story, it could be an event story, it could be a how-to story. Key thing is it is the first thing. Go on your Instagram. If you're not an Instagram user, log in to Instagram, right? When you set up your page, you're going to see across the top just a bunch of circles. Those are all stories. So the reason stories work, it's the first thing your customers will see. Here's another reason. You can create a fear of missing out moment because it only lasts for 24 hours. So if you're asking customers to do something, to buy something, to go somewhere, to click on a link, to find out more information, they know they have to do it quicker because it goes away after 24 hours. And that's the beauty of it. I know that might sound like all this work for nothing. You can save it. There's another way to save it as a highlight, which you can just Google how to save an Instagram story. But the real key is that fear of missing out is real. And your customers can respond to that in real. This content marketing story that we're talking about, this puppy content that you want to put out there because you want to showcase being the puppy, headquarters in your city, town, state. Great Instagram stories again and again, showcasing fun puppies information. Bad thing about Instagram stories, they go away after 24 hours. So you really have to keep people coming back by doing more stories. But it works. You're front and center in somebody's Instagram feed, which is the best place you can be, instead of low down on the feed, right? So the feed is when you click like this and you scroll up and down, right? Here, they stay on your story. You want to know if they like your story? See how far they stay. Instagram will tell you how long they stay, which is amazing. So it's a great tool. Obviously, just don't panic, everybody. I could spend 2 hours on this one topic. So rest assured, this is a high level. Anything I'm talking about, we'll make sure you get the presentation so you can reference it. You can do any kind of Google searches. You can do any kind of video and learn more about this as well, okay? Other tools that really, really are effective. Video content is king these days on social media, especially on Instagram. Lot of focus on Instagram. So you've got not just a feed where you can post a video, not just a story where you can post a video, but Instagram Live where you can go live, which is a really powerful tool if something is going on in your store. You can set up an event. You can tell your customers you're going on Instagram Live at 10 o'clock every Sunday morning, every Saturday morning to talk about those puppies again. Join us here, create an event, send an invitation via email, put a Facebook invitation out on a Facebook event, post it in the store. So you can market it in all the same places, but you can go live on Instagram. And live is really, really powerful because that bar across the top I was telling you, it now says live. So people are like, oh my God, something's going on here. What happens when you go live? You can convert it and you can make an Instagram TV. So you can take that long form video and have it live on as an Instagram TV story. It's a great place to share and view videos. So people, you want to have a series of Instagram lives or these puppy things, you can create long form video, and long form is more than a minute, right? And do a 5-minute in IGTV. Share the great video that you took of your Instagram live. Share a great video of how to do something or of somebody giving a talk, right? So Instagram Live and Instagram TV, two other great tools for video content within Instagram. Instagram shopping is the last thing I want to talk about. We've got people engaged, we've got them following, I should back up. We've got them following us because we've got really good content. They keep coming back, they keep looking at our stories, they keep, liking, sharing our information. Why not keep them there and shop? Instagram has a shopping tool, shoppable posts, that allow you to keep that customer right within your Instagram post to buy products. This is not even, I put this picture up specifically. There are two pictures here. Neither one of these things are pet stores. The one on the right is a clothing online store that they're trying to get you to buy the clothes, but look, a cute puppy. The other one is a sheet company. I'm putting these up here to shame you, to say, look at companies know the value of a cute puppy, of a cute pet. I cannot find enough shoppable posts within the pet business that aren't big box stores or online stores. I couldn't find enough independents. So I want you to realize this is a really, really good tool that you can use to drive shopping directly within your Instagram page. And Instagram, trust me, 2022, they're actually going to have more tools you can shop and stay within the site. So you don't even need an e-commerce business per se. You can shop right from Instagram. So let me refresh, just because I want to make sure that you all understand. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. I know, you're like, okay, she's just full of it. Trying to give you inspirational quotes here. But what I really want to say is, you know that I'm telling you how it is. You know that there's lots of implementable tools here. I will help you however I can. Use Google My Business as an interactive site to promote your business. Leverage the fact that the business of Google is getting people to search. I want them to search for your pet business. That's what I want them to do. I'm not just asking you to do something else when you're very, very busy. I'm asking you to do something that pays off. So use Google My Business. That can be done by you, by a lot of other people. So it can be allocated as a task every single week, updated. If the profile is not filled out today, do it immediately. Okay? And then create a content strategy. What does that mean? What is important to your customers? If you don't know why your business is so good, ask your 5 best customers. What do you love most about our store? Start with those things as themes for your content marketing. Simple. What do people love about us? And let's talk about that more. Because they love you already. They're telling you they love you. Advertising. It's not enough anymore. I don't want you to be behind. You're behind if you're not using Instagram. You're further behind if you're not using paid ads. So focus on paid advertising in 2021. Please focus on Instagram. Get lessons, learn more. There's lots of different ways. This is just a high level, kind of, this is how to use Instagram. These are all the benefits of Instagram. Find someone to help you. We can certainly help you, but the goal is, I'm happy to talk about it. How does it fit into my strategy? How long do I have to do it? But Instagram will be one of those transformative tools for 2021 and beyond. The other key is, what you don't know is what's coming. There will be more video, social media tools coming, whether that's Snapchat and a new version of that, whether that's TikTok. Many of you may not even heard of TikTok. It's all short form video. It is out there being used by retailers today. Not independents, but big brand retailers. It's your turn to use Instagram in 2021 as a start. And then you'll know how to use video content, and then you'll be able to drive the video message again and again. Leave you with this. You know I'm here. You know where to find me. Have fun. Connect with all those new customers, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody.